Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nick here and welcome to my reaction to the James Bond 25 live reveal announcement for the title and pretty much everything else, or at least almost everything else. We're less than 60 seconds away, so nearly there, and I am super excited. So yeah, I mean, people who know me will know I'm a Bond fan. It's my favourite film franchise. Yeah. Put it into widescreen. Can we put it into widescreen? Maybe when it comes up. It should be less than 60 seconds. It should be now. When they're ready, I guess. And also, I'll be having my lunch during it as well, because I was reviewing one of the Bond films for my retro channel, The Spy Who Loved Me, earlier, as well as a Doctor Who review for that channel as well, John Pertwee's final story, Planet of Spiders, which either are out by now or will be soon. So, go check those out soon. So yeah, but Bond 25. So yeah. And by the way, those videos don't know, me, when I film those videos, don't know any information about this film as of yet. So, yeah. So, yeah, it should be now. But here's the screen, bring it out for you. I'm ready. But, yeah, come on guys, it's... Hang on, maybe if I refreshed. No, still waiting. It should be AM. December next year. Yeah, at the moment there's some people commenting. Yeah, they're a bit late, actually. Here we go. Should be any second now. But turn off the sound. So if I do get notices, then you won't hear them. Nothing's happened yet. I mean, I pressed record a minute beforehand, but they're at least 2 minutes late, as in the UK time at least. Yeah, everyone's getting impatient. I'm on the phone. Is it working there? What's happened? Why is it not doing it? Alright. In this case, if it doesn't happen, then this is video evidence of it supposed to be happening, but not actually happening. Going on to Twitter to see what's happening over there. Hasn't announced that it started yet. It's just as the same quote. It is British summertime. Yeah, it's 13 past 1 British summertime. If it was Greenwich Mean Time, it might be either 12. It might have been 12 or 14. I mean, I'm also doing some video uploading on my main channel, which shall be coming out or come out or whatever. It's Earth Agent Series 3 related, not the series itself. Here we go, at last. Ah! Oh well, full volume. No, that's too loud. There you go. How many? 11,140 waiting. Well, over here it says 10,972. Now down to 8,762. I expect a lot of people have gotten a bit fed up. I've really liked it, even though it's not happened yet. Is it even live? Okay, so the first couple minutes of this video is just going to be waiting. I'm sorry. You know, I'm gonna use the loo. If something happens, then I'll see it when I edit.
Hello, I'm Clara Amfo and you are joining me live where we are going to confirm some exclusive news on Bond 25, and where better to host a reveal than where it all began. Welcome to GoldenEye Jamaica.
Ooh. They're doing it from Ian Fleming's house. That's better. At bloody last. That I'm going to put in widescreen. Oh. The previous 24 epic films. Well, most of them are epic. Bond 25. Oh, by the way, the 23rd of those ones is my favourite film of all time. Just saying, it's a that's basically Skyfall. Oh well, here we go.
I'm here outside Ian Fleming's legendary GoldenEye villa in Jamaica. In fact, this is the very location where he wrote all of the James Bond novels. From Casino Royale to The Living Daylights, this truly is the home of Bond. And later on today, this stunning location is going to cement its legacy in Bond, as we're going to confirm some exclusive news on Bond 25. And I'll be sitting down with the man himself, Daniel Craig, and the cast to confirm some exclusive news. We'd obviously love you guys to get involved, so do use the hashtag Bond25, that is BOND25. We're also going to be catching up with our filmmakers, Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson, and director Carey Fukunaga, who are going to be bringing you the 25th Bond movie. Let's go and say hello to them.
So who's hosting? Maybe I'll have to.
Good morning, Carey.
Good
morning, Barbara. Good morning, Michael. Hello.
Well, here we go.
Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for having us at Ian Fleming's villa. I have to ask, look, the sun is shining. We are in Jamaica. But Barbara, how does it feel to be here this morning?
It's incredible to be here. You know, this is where James Bond was created, in this very villa by Fleming, 57 years ago?
57 years ago, it's a great spot for us to get going.
Absolutely. Now, James is such a beloved character by people of all generations, all over the world. Michael, why do you think he's such an enduring character?
Well, I think we've tried to stay, true to the character that Fleming created. And I know that Daniel from time to time goes and reads the books for inspiration. And I think it's because we do update the stories and we do update the plots, but we do stay very true to the character. And we got a great creative team here. It's headed up by Carey, and we have a couple of veteran writers, Neil Purvis and Rob Wade. We have a couple of new faces. We have Scott Burns and Phoebe Waller-Bridget.
A very big deal in the UK. Carey, I have to ask you, is this the teenage dream come true? How does it feel to be at the helm of the 25th Bond movie?
Well, it's definitely an honor to be chosen, and basically now since we're about to start shooting, I'm just chomping at the bit. So.
Chomping.
Apparently some shooting has already happened.
We're going to have breakfast for you, don't worry. Now, the
Sorry.
films are
I was supposed to say
known for being
some shooting has
in
started.
these incredible locations. We are here in Jamaica. We've been here before, 1962 for Dr. No, and later, about 11 years later, for Live and Let Die in 1973. What is it about this gorgeous country that keeps you coming back, and why are you back for this 25th film?
Well, I just think it's very inspiring. I mean, this is where Fleming created Bond. You can see the most beautiful nature here, down the water, down there at Laughing Waters, was where Ursula Andress came out of the beach and everything. So we just felt it was important to come back. And you know, Dr. No was shot here, Live and Let Die, which Michael was in, actually.
And there's a rumor I might make an appearance in this film.
Well, you've been cameoing in everyone since.
Come
on.
Since Spider Up Me, he's been in every film.
Mad at that. Barbara, can you tell us, without ruining anything, what fans can expect from this 25th movie?
Well, Bond is not on active service when we start the film, so he is actually enjoying himself in Jamaica. We consider Jamaica Bond's spiritual home. So he starts his journey here, and we've built an extraordinary house for him. We've had a tremendous support from the Jamaican Minister of Culture and Tourism, and we've had about 500 people, local people, working on the film already. So we've got quite a ride in store for Mr. Bond. And no title, unfortunately.
I was going to, dare I say, like, do we have a title, but completely nothing at the moment?
Bond 25.
No, I can't remember the last time we had a title when we announced the beginning of the film. It's a tradition now.
Bond 25 it is. Kerry, can you confirm any other locations for us?
Before we get the title, Jamaica, we have already shot in Norway. Due to weather, and
maybe that'll be the announcement later.
Going back to Pinewood and locations around London, and then finishing up in a little hilltop town in Italy called Matera.
Lovely. So if you live in any of those areas, do look out for this very film crew coming to a city near you. Now, look, it would be very silly of me to not come to Jamaica and check out some of the iconic locations that Bond has previously been shot in. And yesterday, I went to a very special beach.
No, that's the one from Dr. No.
Laughing Waters Beach, immortalised on the silver screen in 1962's Dr. No.
It's like one of those actual TV show ones where they're building it up.
Dr. No's private lair, Crab Key Island, and it's at this very location that an iconic movie moment occurred.
Watch. This is important.
This is the spot where Ursula Andress, as Honey Rider, the first ever Bond actress, strode out of the sea in that bikini and into film history. As the location was the start of Sean Connery's tenure as Bond, it's no surprise that the team returned to Jamaica for Roger Moore's first foray in 007's shoes, 1973's Live and Let Die.
Woo! That was a great one.
So it's only fitting that 25 films later, Bond has once again returned
24
to
since
breathtaking island. Stunning locations. And don't forget to get more questions coming in, by the way, using the hashtag Bond25. Right now, it is the moment you guys have all been waiting for. We're about to exclusively confirm the Bond 25 cast. Kerry, over to you. Can you let us know who's going to be returning for this
title's the one I was
officially returning.
Officially returning.
Ray Fiennes. Léa Seydoux. Naomi Harris.
Yay!
Ben Whishaw.
Yay!
Rory Kinnear.
Yes!
Right.
That is a strong returning team.
That's cool. They bring back Felix.
This is Dolly Ben Sala, Billy Magnuson, Anna de Armas, David Denzik, Lashana Lynch, and Rami Malek.
All ready to get
Rami Malek's the only one I know from the new cast.
Thank you so very much, Kerry. Now, before we talk to 007 himself,
Freddie Mercury,
Craig,
and
let's have a little reminder of
Nice
how he took on this iconic character and truly made it his own.
Of course, Daniel Craig will be back as well.
Be a pretty cold bastard who didn't want revenge for the death of someone he loved.
Well, I'm guessing this is covering Craig's films.
You're a kite dancing in a hurricane, Mr. Bond. It was me, James.
Previously.
The author of all your pain.
Okay, I thought they were going to do a bit more better, but...
The two survivors. This is what she made us.
Such a waste.
Is this really what you want? Always alone?
I understand double O's have a very short life expectancy.
It's a shame, really. She was meant for you, but she's been reassigned to 009.
But you can have this.
There was actually a funny bit where he did steal the car and
Does it do anything?
Hugh has
It
the
helps
wine.
the time.
There's also an even funnier bit where Bond's driving the car and there's some funny some music that 009 was assigned for 009 and he's like, no! There's a funny bit in that film.
To me that I can trust you.
You don't have to worry about me.
Okay, Hugh, give me something.
Right.
That's more like it.
Maybe it was her way of telling me to take a desk job.
Just the opposite.
I'm wondering if I might have to edit this down instead of making the whole showing the whole thing.
There's lots to be done.
Oh,
I'm coming with you.
Are you ready to get back to work?
with pleasure, Hen.
Pleasure.
So, let's not wait any longer. Come on. Come on.
Would you look who it is? You can see why I'm extremely happy, because I am joined by an incredibly talented group of actors and a filmmaker in the form of Anna de Armas, Naomi Harris, Daniel Craig, Shauna Lynch, Leia Seydoux, and our director, Kerry Fukunaga. Now, how are you guys, most importantly? And Anna and Lashana, how does it feel to be here in Jamaica, joining the cast of Bond 25? Because you're the newbies.
How do you feel?
I feel fab.
It's incredible being here. I think there's no better location than this one to talk about the movie. And to me, finally work with Kerry and repeat with Daniel. So
is she French again?
Very exciting.
They have a lot of French Bond girls.
You could be in Jamaica, right?
Exactly. I feel really happy because my family are from here. So it feels nice to coincide your heritage and your work at the same time. And then also work with a great filmmaker and a great cast.
Well, we're really happy to have you here. We're going to catch up with the rest of you guys in a bit. But first, we have a very special message from a guy called Rami Malek, who sadly couldn't be here.
Jealous one bit that you're all in the absolutely stunning setting of Ian Fleming's iconic Caribbean home, GoldenEye, on the island of Jamaica. No, not at all. I'm stuck here in New York in production, but I am very much looking forward to joining the whole cast and crew so very soon. I promise you all, I will be making sure Mr. Bond does not have an easy ride of it in this, his 25th outing.
Ooh,
I can't wait to see you all soon.
But will he be Blofeld? Thank you, Rami.
I'm a little bit afraid.
Did he get
Daniel, how does that make you feel?
Performance in Bo Rat? I think
A little
he did.
bit, right? Just a bit.
Well, if he did, he should.
Now, look, we've had loads of questions come through from fans all over the globe using the hashtag Bond25. Daniel, first question is for you. It's from Brian from the US. He says, how do you think the appeal of James Bond has lasted through the 25 movies?
Hi, Brian. I think consistency, and the movies have been an event. I mean, I think for myself, I remember going to see them as a kid, and they were a moment. You know, the new Bond coming out was just incredibly exciting, and we've just tried during my tenure, just tried to sort of continue that tradition of just making movies that stand out and are different from the other movies out there. There's the enduring theme of Ian Fleming, who wrote all the books here. I mean, the books sort of set it up, and the early movies with Sean Connery were just so amazing. I think it's just sort of, I think it's so many things.
So many things. Unfortunately, we've only got a little bit of time, so I'm going to get as many questions in as I can. Hello to you, Steve.
Well, that's what you were doing. You just said
Look, lots of things to talk about. Steve, from Facebook wanted to know, Naomi, what was your first thought when you realised you were going to be in a Bond movie? Because this is your third outing on 25, right?
All I thought about was my family, actually. I just thought, oh my God, they're going to go crazy. And they did go crazy. They threw a massive party, and it's been like a whole celebration. It's not like I just got the job, it's like the whole family's got the job, and they're all so excited about it.
I wonder how they felt when they realised she was Moneypenny.
It means so much to all of us.
Are you getting constant WhatsApp messages from like your relatives like, oh, I saw her?
They're all so excited because it's like it's happening here. This, I'm Jamaican, so that's where my roots are from. So it's amazing that it's being launched here. It's so exciting.
A beautiful homecoming.
Yeah.
To Cornel from the Netherlands, he wanted to know from all of you which cast member is the most excited to be in Bond 25. If it's a competition, Leah.
Okay, so I have to. I have to tell myself. No, I'm very happy to be back, and I can't wait to start.
She's the second recurring Bond girl in a film after
Steve
Sylvia
as well
Trench.
on Facebook. Steve Spacky loves us. He says, he's obsessed. He says to Naomi, in what way will Moneypenny's role be different than the previous films? And will you be back in the office or out in the field with Bond?
I can't say. That's way too much information, unfortunately. So you'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's all I can give away.
Everybody's really sticking to their word. Anna, when you first found out that you got this role, how did you try and prepare?
I haven't started preparing yet. I don't know how's that gonna go. Carrie, any suggestions?
Play it by ear.
Exactly. Yeah.
Some of the best way to prepare for anything. Carrie, Ryan on Instagram wanted to know, what do you hope to bring to the film as a director?
Who asked that question?
It was Ryan Proctor on Instagram. Ryan Proctor on Instagram.
That's a tough question because again, I have to sell myself, I guess, right? I just think, in a lot of ways, I think it's probably, can't say this, but Daniel is my favorite Bond, and I just want to,
Mine's
totally
that. Every time I speak, they get louder.
I'm going to give you a mic just to react to that.
Really?
Yeah.
So I want to make sure, this run of films has been fantastic. Have a really great next chapter, and just keep upping the ante. So whoever's next has a harder job.
No pressure to whoever's next. Daniel, the final question
hasn't been cast
from your fellow Daniel in USA. He says, "What is your favourite Bond gadget or car?" It's a very pressing question.
How about Daniel? The DB5 is
but of
my
course.
favorite car. I think it's a classic. It's if I had the money, I'd buy one.
That's the fancy Aston Martin, right?
No, it's not. It's the old one.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
As you can see, I don't speak cars, so here to learn from you.
Message to Aston Martin if they're listening.
Got it. Obviously, other car brands are available. Now, unfortunately, that's all the time we have got for you guys this morning. Thank you so very much for joining me in Fleming's Villa, and we look forward to catching up with you over the coming months when you get filming this movie. And unfortunately, that's all the time we have for you guys as well. A big thank you to everybody who took part by sending in their questions to #Bond25.
Is
and remember, if you are watching in Norway and in Italy, do look out for all of these got filming near you very soon. I want to say a massive thank you to our producing team, Michael G. Wilson and Barbara Broccoli, and of course our incredible cast and filmmakers, Carrie Fukunaga, Leia Seydoux, Lashana Lynch, Daniel Craig, Naomi Harris and Anna de Armas. Now do make sure you keep an eye on 007.com and all of our social media. That's on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Carrier Pigeon, however you can find 007. We want you to keep your eyes on because this film hits cinemas early next year. Now we're going to leave you with something very special. This is a first look at one of the sets from Bond 25. So from all of us here in Jamaica, see you later.
This is it! This is it! No title, no press conference. I suppose maybe that's coming later. But, I mean, they gave us the cast, but that was about it. I suppose they're trying to keep it secret, but it still didn't tell us much about the film. Apart from Rami Malek's a villain. Oh, and that was it as well. That was it! That was it. Yeah. No. that was it. That was the announcement for the 25th of April, 2019. Well, my goodness. I think by the looks of it, nearly everybody else is pretty much feeling the same way. But, you know, that was it! I suppose I should be sounding grateful, but, I mean, we fans expected that we were going to get the title. And that was, I mean, something like what Spectre did back in December 2014, just before they started filming. But, and maybe a few other things. I mean, some of those said they wanted a trailer, although filming's only just started, so I don't think that'll be coming just yet. Spectre's one came out at the end of March of 2015, about 4 months after production had started, so nearly 5. So, yeah, but it was just talking. There wasn't really that much about the film. Again, avoiding spoilers, but still not a whole lot of information. They couldn't even give us a synopsis. That was something that they did reveal at the press conference for Spectre. Maybe they're having a proper press conference later on in the year. Maybe closer to the time, but it feels that they were building up this announcement, and it was talking and clips, basically. Show reels. There wasn't much. Well, that was disappointing. That was disappointing. I mean, some good information. The good thing about it we did learn was the cast. Okay, so we know who's coming back. Confirmed. I mean, some of them were already confirmed, but we now know Rory Kinnear and Jeffrey Wright will be back as well. And confirms, definitely confirms the ones who had already been sort of confirmed back. And introduces the new cast with Rami Malek confirmed, and by the sounds of it, he will be the villain, as apparently it was apparent. But beyond it wasn't even a proper cast announcement. So again, going back to the Spectre one, it wasn't even a proper announcement of the cast. It was just pictures, and some of them were along with Daniel Craig and Carrie Fukunaga were there. Naomi Harris seems to be the only and Lea Seydoux were there. So yeah. Excuse me. So, yeah, I mean, it would have been nice if they were able to talk a little bit longer. Maybe they could have gotten a couple of other guys or girls out to talk. I think they got all the female actors there. But, yeah, I think they do. But it's strange. They don't have that. Also, they haven't revealed Mr. Hinks is in this film. Or, so Dave Bautista has not yet been confirmed, so he may not be in this film, and the same for Christoph Waltz, so we might not see Mr. Hinks or Blofeld, or Rami Malek will be taking over from Blofeld. That's a possibility. Or maybe one of the other guys will be. I'm not sure who's playing who. They just announced who's in the film. They haven't said what their character is. Yeah, and that's another thing. Spectre's one did. I didn't see the Spectre's one live, but I did find out, see the news bits about it later on. So, I don't think this is going to be hitting the news later, apart from the cast. I think they'll, in the BBC News or ITV News or whatever, they'll have the cast, they'll mention who's in the film, but beyond that, I don't think this is going to hit the headlines. So, really, this was pretty disappointing. And there wasn't even much time spent with fan questions. Give us all these questions, they were saying, and we only got a couple. So, yeah. So it's disappointing with information on the film, and it's disappointing with the questions. So, yeah, so overall quite disappointing. This is the first real piece of information. Or this is supposed to be the live confirmation of some of this stuff, and it's not really doing anything. It didn't really do much. So overall, disappointing, but does have some useful information that we now know, but we still have a bit of a way to go. We don't have the title, we don't have the poster, and we don't know who's playing who. I think they said there's a car, but they haven't announced it here. They could have showed us that, and yeah, that was about it. That's stuff with the end, with the set, was looking pretty good. but didn't have much time with it. Maybe they could have seen the final thing. Maybe that would have been too much of a spoiler, but they already told us that it was Bond's house whilst in Jamaica, so just having a house probably wouldn't have been too much of a spoiler. Unless something on the outside probably spoiled it. The inside probably might have, but I think we could have seen the outside, the finished product, unless it's not finished, which it might not be, so maybe I shouldn't be too hard on that. So yeah, I'm sorry I had to put you through that, guys. Not because it was bad, but because it was disappointing, and if you were Bond fans, you're going to be disappointed. If you weren't Bond fans, you may not actually be that interested. So that's a shame. Oh, I'll thank you for watching the video. What do you think? Comment below. And yeah, so that's it. And sorry I didn't really talk that much during the thing, but the fact I was basically trying to listen and watch what was going on, and when I did try and say something, they would speak up rather than when they were quiet. Which is when I was also quiet. Isn't that typical? Okay, I'll stop now. I'm gonna do some more retro videos to film in a few minutes. I'm gonna do some 2 rankings. Which I may as well do here. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. But before I go, I quickly thought I would react to the little bit I missed when I was just up in the loo. I knew that would happen. It would start whilst I was up, so here you go. Right, let's give it a couple of seconds. Sound comes in first. Again, going back to what I said about the sound not lining up. Hey, there's the Bond 24 one, you know, the one where they revealed quite a bit of stuff, but that didn't ruin the plot of the film.
25.
Right. Give it a few more seconds.
Hello, I'm Cara Anfo, and you are joining me live, but we are going to confirm some exclusive news.
You've probably seen this already.
25, and where better to host a reveal than where it all began. Welcome to GoldenEye Jamaica.
Right, came in around that bit. So I came in not too long in, I just missed a few seconds, and now I know who's actually hosting it. It's actually here on the radio when I'm doing some charity work at my local Scope in my hometown. I hear her if I'm in during 10 to 11, 10 to 12 on a Monday to Thursday, then she's hosting, I think. Yeah, it might even be Monday to Friday, actually. I think it's the after lunch ones that's different on a Friday. But yeah, she usually hosts BBC Radio 1 about 10 to 12 on a weekday. So, yeah, so I've heard her voice before. Never seen her, though, I don't think. So, yeah, now I know who it is hosting. Yeah, she's obviously got the good job. So, okay, that's about it. That was the only thing I needed to react to. And, yeah, also, I was right. It was only about 20 minutes in length. I mean, the other one, the Bond 24 one, was 10 minutes. So this is nearly 20 to 21. This one was 10 to 11, and they revealed more in that one. They revealed the title, they revealed the cast, or at least the main cast, they revealed the car, and it looked really good. So, yeah, they didn't really do much here besides the cast. That was about it. And some questions. So, yeah. Okay, this is something to add on to the end. So, that's it from me. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.